This is the conscious hour, and this literally is a red alert. It's February 3rd. Netanyahu is the driver of this war. He controls the United States government. He controls Britain. He controls other countries. This war he's always wanted, and we're preparing for a war that people wanted to avoid. Most people do, but the U.S. won't avoid it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Netanyahu holds the purse strings on our elected officials and our presidents. So listen to what he's saying and be prepared.
Is Netanyahu's emergency address, delivered just before a possible strike on Iran. Not just to Iran, but to the entire world. Forget everything else for a moment. Show me one single example in world history where a person responsible for the deaths of hundreds of thousands comes on live television and speaks with this level of confidence and authority. Just one example. This is more dangerous than Maduro, more dangerous than Xi Jinping, more dangerous than Putin. Listen carefully to what he said. He openly declared, I am here to warn Iran. Do not attack us. Whatever happens to you next is America's decision. Trump will do what he wants. We will do what we want. He went on to say that if America attacks Iran and Iran responds by striking Israel, then Israel will respond with a far stronger reaction. Something Iran cannot even imagine, stronger than anything before. Then he says something even more shocking. I will not allow a Palestinian state to exist in Gaza, no matter what happens. Just imagine that for a moment. He talks about rebuilding Gaza, but on their terms, turning it into beach.
So, you know what they're doing now with Jared Kushner. Okay, so I discovered that in February of 2024. Jared Kushner was at Harvard University, April 23rd. He was in Gaza promoting waterfront real estate. The press wouldn't cover it. The press doesn't cover anything that's going on. Do not watch ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox News, the left right channels. No, because they don't tell you the truth. They do not tell you the truth. They are owned by the zebras. They're controlled by the military industrial complex, and we've been gone down this road. So what's going to happen is Israel, Israel, the United States will start the attack. And do you think that Iran's going to sit back and go back and forth like they're playing a volleyball game? No. You saw what they did with their hypersonic missiles more than a year ago, which surprised Netanyahu. There wasn't any type of anti ballistic system that could stop them, and they weren't very fast. The new weapons of missiles are Mach 10 to Mach 12, and there's hundreds of thousands, literally, of missiles and drones. Do you think that Iran's going to sit back and go volley per volley, you serve, I serve? No. Remember one thing: Israel is the size of New Jersey.
Beach resorts, selling land, reshaping it as they please, as if Gaza belongs to them. And what's unbelievable is this. He shows zero concern about the global consequences. Stock markets are crashing. Gold prices are skyrocketing. Investors are pulling money out of America. Over $3 trillion has reportedly exited the UK markets. Oil prices are expected to surge. Global supply chains are already under pressure. The entire world is entering uncertainty. And he says, I don't care. His only focus is warning Iran, do not strike us. Now understand what he has really made clear. Two major things. First, an attack on Iran is coming. He had already sent this message earlier through Putin. Now he's saying it openly. Second, he wants this war to be between America and Iran. He wants them to clash directly, weaken each other, while Israel watches from the sidelines. If America attacks Iran, Israel wants Iran to respond by targeting American bases in Muslim and Arab countries, dragging the entire region into conflict. That's why Saudi Arabia has told Iran, our land will not be used for attacks. That's why Qatar's emir called Iran. That's why Mohammed bin Salman made a call. Other Muslim and Arab leaders are doing the same. Why all these calls in one night? Why this sudden emergency speech? Because everyone knows something is coming. Trump has reportedly told allies, prepare yourselves. The region is heading toward a major confrontation. Iran has made its position clear. No negotiations, no backdoor talks, no compromise under pressure. Look at the reality on the ground. Israeli hospitals are on high alert. Ambulances are on standby.
So in the West, we're saying, oh, well, Iran, we need to strike Iran. We need to kill them. They're a terrible regime. They're killing their own people. That's all a lie. It's been a lie forever. They've never invaded a foreign country ever. That country's 5,000 years old. It's a diversity of cultures, just like the Yemenis. So let me put it to you this way, folks. Our lack of hubris, our greed machine is so strong that we go into foreign countries and we go war, 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 and we put our kids in harm's way. And I'm saying this is fucked up. We should have learned from Vietnam. We should have learned from Afghanistan. We should have learned from Syria. We should have learned from all these wars, but we don't because we're built into a military industrial country. That's who we are. And this guy, Mr. Zebra, Netanyahu, is the commander in chief. We have been sold out, and now we're going into a war that could easily break into World War III. And what Netanyahu isn't really telling you is, well, if we aren't, you're going to threaten us. We'll use nuclear weapons. That's what he has in mind. So the question is this: can Iran stop him from using nuclear weapons? Unless they're on timers? Yes. If he has a doomsday button, no. But he is leveraging his power like he came to Congress in 2024 and lectured Congress, and all the Republicans were cheering him, and he's our savior. And look where we are. You're finding out that they're pedophilia rings. They're killing kids. They're having sex parties. They're harvesting organs and selling them around the world. We are at the moment in time that people had talked about for centuries. We will come down to a day of judgment day, and we have a choice to make: hell on earth or heaven on earth. Well, excuse me. I've always seen heaven on earth, and I'm the only one that's been talking about it my entire life. It's time for reboot 3.0, not 2.0. 2.0 is we pull up all the rubbish from whatever ends up in this war, and we rebuild it with another military industrial complex. That's why 40 nations have already committed that we want to join BRICS. We don't want anything to do with the United States. Don't you understand that we're being played, folks? ICE is on the streets killing innocent people for protesting. The zebras are already here. They're destroying our country. So, what are we going to do? Well, there's nothing we can do as people right now to stop this machine because it's coming, and it's going to come quick. But I believe in my heart and soul that Iran will do what it needs to do, which will be a hypersonic electronic intifada hypersonic symphony. It will come rapidly, and in a matter of hours, it will be done. So be it, so be it, so be it, so we can get on with the rest of our lives on planet Earth. I'm going to put this broadcast out. If I'm wrong and they don't go to war, fantastic. But nothing will stop Netanyahu. This is the Conscious Hour. Please share this with everybody you know so people are prepared. They understand how we got here, and we can all speak out after the fact or keep speaking out and shut it down so it doesn't occur. That's my wish, but I don't believe in the tooth fairy either. So thanks for tuning in to the Conscious Hour. Please like and share. Please share it widely.